Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back. Brand new episode of Threes from the Ring podcast. Of course, this your boy Chris J. Glad to be back. Got the boy Tyler here.
Yo.
Got the boy TRELL Sav.
Yeah.
Yo. So we all here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, You Tweaking Media. Make sure you follow our TikTok page as well, UTM Clips, You Tweaking Media. Make sure you check it all out. And follow us on Twitter at 3S from the Ring, 3s from the Ring. Appreciate all the support. With that all said, just very glad that you guys been supporting. Growth been amazing. Support has been amazing. We appreciate all of it. And happy Thanksgiving as well. By the time this is out, it will be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys enjoying turkey with the peoples. And make sure your peoples don't fry no turkey inside of the house either. Deep fry turkey in the house. It's not.
Matter of fact, just don't do it at all. Because every time I hear about somebody deep frying a turkey, somebody's house almost be on fire. So just
hey, look, man. If they want to meet brother Joe Bowen, go ahead. They want to meet brother Joe Bowen.
Look, you don't understand. I thought something completely different with that joke, bro. But yeah. Shout out to my nigga brother Joe.
Hey man, look, he got a shout out that he wasn't expecting, but hey, shout out to brother Joe. But either way, make sure you guys make sure the food is cooked. Make sure the best aunt, cousin, whoever make the mac and cheese, and make sure you guys do not engage in rat beef talks either. Please do not. Don't scare the hoes. Don't scare your female cousins away with it. Be men and move on. Talk about football, man. Talk about Bron versus Steph or something, G. Don't talk rat beefs at the dinner table, scaring the hoes.
Bro, that's the same thing, nigga. If I'm at dinner eating some fire mac and cheese or some bad mac and cheese, and somebody bring up some goddamn Bron and Steph talks, I'ma cry. I'm gonna have real physical.
Look, man, I'll tolerate that over this Kendrick shit.
Somebody got cooked by a female Knicks fan on Twitter about this Bron Steph stuff. I was just going through comments about it because people said if Steph people think the Warriors about to win another ring with this roster they got, even though two niggas on that team can play defense. But he was talking about how Steph never had the same personality LeBron did. Everybody was like, bro, Steph got 4 rings and 1 Finals MVP. How is that possible that he didn't have the same personnel? Who the other MVPs went to? And like it's just stupid. It's like that nigga won the most games in the league without playing 4th quarters. You can't say he didn't have great personality, bro.
We said in the starting 5 4th quarter era of the Warriors was nasty, bro.
Bro, their name was strength in numbers. They want to say that because Steph hit a bunch of threes.
If you were down 10 in the 3rd quarter, you might as well go ahead and chalk that L up.
Bro, Sean Livingston did not miss a mid-range for 10 years, G. What we talking about?
That nigga Sean Livingston had a green light because he was the 17th man or whatever, bro. What? Like, niggas, and they almost lost. They almost lost the first time, bro. So, and they lost the second time. Like, I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, my nigga Bron 2, and he 2 until Wemby gets 7. That's all I gotta say.
It's simple as that. But either way, enjoy y'all Thanksgivings and all of that. Either way, but we're gonna do it a little differently. We're gonna go straight into wrestling. This go around this episode. So hey, it is what it is. We're gonna go into our normal. Well, this kind of works perfect because AEW did something. And I'll let Daytra take over on this one because this Ricky Starks situation is deep. Pause. It's getting real crazy.
So I woke up at the resounding hour of 3 p.m. because I ain't got no job, and I realized Ricky Starks put out an interview with that nigga Chris Villette, or however you say his name.
Chris Van Lee.
Yeah, Van Lee. Imagine he is at the top of interviewing these wrestlers, bro. He gets some crazy interviews out of people. Shout out to him. He was interviewing Ricky Starks because yesterday it was announced that Ricky Starks is going to do some GCW shows, and he was going to go to other independent bookings. spoiler alert on the GCW stuff, it's about to get crazy. So he was supposed to go against Matt Cardona at their next event, which, you know, Zack Ryder. But he came out and said basically, you know, not really his grievances or what's going on. He came out and talked. He came out and talked about the Edge situation, about how he came out of that situation looking better than Edge. He didn't say Edge bad name, but we all know he was talking about Edge. He also talked about how people was mad at him for going to the Rumble to support Cody. And he said, one thing he said that people not even really speaking on, he said, people waste TV time talking about the other company, but somebody leaked a trailer cam of me going to the Royal Rumble and everybody gets mad at me, which is true. So the interview, you know, it wasn't really a smut throwing interview, but Ricky Stark was just really talking.
He's really promoting himself, really.
Yeah, and he can really talk. Fast forward to literally a couple of hours ago, it's being reported by another nigga that's at the top of his craft, even though he's corny, Sean Ross Sapp, that Ricky Starks is removed from all GCW bookings. So
for real?
Yes, he will not be doing any other GCW shows. Literally today.
Tony Khan made that call.
Zack Ryder fight is off.
Yes. So, and he was supposed to go to like Hammerstein, that legendary building.
Right.
What they did like the ECW shows, he got taken off of that too. So check it. It said that he got taken off those shows is because this guy by the name of Effie, he's a wrestler, weird nigga, but he said something about how Shad Khan pays Tony Khan to stay away in terms of you don't want Tony Khan to be around him. And Tony Khan took offense to that, took Ricky Stark off the shows, is what's being said. But if that's the case, Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir was just at GCW Bloodsport.
Yeah, they all be there. They be there like every other month.
And that interview came out before Jon Moxley and them was there. So, again, there's a lot going on with the Ricky Stark situation. Another news that came out about his contract is that Tony Khan, wrestlers having options on their contract. That nigga Tony Khan is crazy, bro. Wrestlers having options on their. I'm not even talking about injury time. These niggas picking up team options, bro.
I'll just say,
bro. That man literally asked his dad, "Hey man, show me how these football contracts work. I'm gonna do it in wrestling terms. It's nasty work."
These niggas got options, bro. And listen, there's a whole talk about how people feel because now, when the E was harboring talent, people talked about how bad that was for the industry, how bad it was for the talent. People were saying that they're putting talent through slavery. And I remember when Buddy Murphy finally got released, he did the breaking chains thing as if he was a slave, and people had to tell him like, "My nigga, you was getting paid to sit on the couch." Now, because everybody's favorite billionaire is doing the same thing, people saying like, "Hey, he shouldn't want to go to the competition." You shouldn't be. This is the thing where I have to say I never considered this situation a war, because nobody was scared back when that real war happened for either or to jump ship. Nigga, when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash jumped ship, Vince locked in. when what's that nigga name? Mustache. Rick Rude was on Raw one night and on Dynamite the other time.
I mean, yeah, he was on Nitro the next week.
He knew that was going to happen.
Locked in, and they worked for the real competition. Nobody got scared when Jericho and people started moving over.
Bro, Jeff Jarrett won the belt. I'm gonna say this: Jeff Jarrett bounced every year.
So it's like
Goldust was Goldust one year, Dustin Reynolds the next. Goldust again, Dustin Reynolds the next. So, like, bro.
X-Pac left like twice during the whole thing.
X-Pac got kicked out. That's different.
Still, they let him back, but still.
It's crazy, and I say all this to say why are you scared of them? Like, why are you scared of the big bad WWE? Focus on if Ricky Starks want to go, let him go. Because the longer you hold on to his contract, the longer people look at you and be like, "Nigga, what you doing?" You're gonna have stands, nigga. It's people who still stand Vince McMahon to this day, just because he made some of their favorite moments in wrestling. Crazy. Hey, I'm not even gonna talk on that. But hey, listen, listen. Just let the nigga walk. And Ray Phoenix and 40-year-old Penta who want to go over to WWE and sell masks and do their retirement and on the E, let it happen. Just let them go. Nigga, you still have some of the greatest wrestlers on your roster. Let them go. You are holding these niggas against the will. So that's all I feel like. Ricky Starks is in a crazy situation. Um, I don't think he's going to be there to the end of his contract. I do think he's going to get released. It just will be most likely after Mania. Because I don't think they want anything leading up to the road to WrestleMania involving him. Him possibly being in a Royal Rumble, him possibly being, at Stand and Deliver, holding the title, taking it away from Trick Williams and stuff like that. I don't think they want or Rich Holland. If the sources, if it's looking a little bleak over there, man. So,
that men's division G stinks.
It stinks, but AEW did have full gear. Again, too many matches to rate all of them. All I know is some highlights. That nigga Will Ospreay took a tombstone on the steel steps and proceeded to still wrestle 5 minutes after that.
And proceeded to lose to a nigga who he need to be losing to.
Also, yeah, that was like a friend job. Like, I'm doing this job for my friend.
He's been doing a lot of those.
My nigga is not like that, bro. I'm sorry. What's his name?
Kyle Fletcher.
He needed to change his name. Like, Kyle Fletcher is not like that.
Like a football player.
Niggas tried to say
football player named Kyle Fletcher.
No, that's disrespectful to football.
Yeah, niggas, that's a kicker name if I ever heard one. Now, niggas is trying to say, niggas is trying to say like he looking like a young Orton because he cut his hair. I almost shot somebody that day, bro. I almost got to hear you and shot somebody, bro. But listen, Will Ospreay is doing stuff for the homies. I'm telling you right now, my nigga, you is probably the third biggest star in that roster, unfortunately. Nigga, go and make some moves to say, hey, I want to have a belt around my waist, or hey, I want to, be in the top highlight, because I'm getting tired of seeing Darby Allin and Orange Juice get flung around by the skinheads. Bobby Lashley
turned Orange Cassidy into a.
Every boxing match look dirty. I don't know why. Every boxing match look dirty.
I think he purposely wants it to.
Because that's his thing, man.
Bobby Lashley hurt Lock Swerve into oblivion. I'm trying to think. With that, a reporter from Fightful. Look, we're not about to slander her because she already led the internet. But a reporter from Fightful went and tried to bait. To be real, she tried to bait the race conversation. Little did she know, Bobby Lashley is one of them niggas. So he was not about to fall for the okie doke because he don't even believe in that okie doke.
He's not us.
Yo, I'm like,
hey, he's not us.
if y'all thought Bobby Lashley being mad about not being in the match with Roman is because black people don't got a lot of shine on WWE, my nigga, what? Bobby Lashley looked like he put white women in full Nelsons, bro. You think he give a crap? like this nigga literally pitched a cut storyline with Vince McMahon, bro. Like, you think he care about being a black champ? Like, the nigga don't. So, also, back to speaking of Bobby Lashley, back to the GCW stuff. MVP is still set to appear in GCW shows. So, yeah, I'm not stupid. So Bobby Lashley basically saying, stop that black championship talk. We just champions, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even think that stuff was that serious. She got shut down. The internet destroyed that lady, and she ran to Blue Sky like most people do at this point. But Bible actually basically was saying, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Daniel Garcia is now the TNT champion. Shout out to that. The Continental Classic is starting. If you're a fan of AEW Graps, when I mean just a wrestling side, it should be fun. But that whole tournament looks like it's just for Cal Fletcher and Will Ospreay to meet at the end of it. So do what you want with that.
Yo, whoever beats
whoever beats Okada.
Yeah, whoever beats Okada, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't know. It's it's like a round robin tournament type thing.
I know, so. G. Somebody that means you have to beat Okada.
Hey, niggas was trying to slander the Okada move when he was potentially gonna go to WWE by saying he was gonna be in a Chase U t-shirt. I'm telling you right now, it looked way better than that elite stuff he's doing, bro. I'm telling you.
A lot better.
They probably would have been working out old man to the bone, but shoot, it's looking, hey, he should have went. Same thing with Jay White. Jay White, bro, Jay White is Triple H's mode of a wrestler. A methodical heel type guy who does methodical freaking wrestling inside the ring. But he's freaking young. He got long hair. Triple H, and he tans. Triple H would use that person. He probably would have been fighting Gunther right now if he would have went to the East. But again, it is what it is, man. AEW, at this point in their lifetime, because they just had to cancel an Australia Stadium show. RIP to that. But yes, they had to cancel Australia Stadium. Like, I don't feel bad for that one because that nigga Tony Khan, a lot of his things he said in the past is coming to bite him now. That nigga went on Twitter and laughed at WWE when they did Money in the Bank in Vegas. He said he laughed at lunch with Dana White for WWE trying to do something the same time as UFC. And now, nigga, there was no competition against you and y'all couldn't sell tickets. But I'm not saying, look, we can joke on Tony Khan all we want to. He's a billionaire. Who cares if he's sad about that? I would say this. I hate talking bad about that because AEW is needed within the wrestling sphere. Niggas need jobs. Niggas need other places to go wrestle. Is some niggas getting overpaid? Yes. Should Ricochet go over there and say he Kobe Bryant with it in the clutch? No. But people need to still be there and still work there and stuff like that. And I just hate that niggas are corny. If AEW went full of 90% corny niggas, bro, I wouldn't mind that company and war with WWE. But I just hate talking bad about it because I don't want to see them fail whatsoever. I don't. I want to see them succeed. I need them to take more WWE guys and girls so I don't have to see Ridge Holland wrestle anymore. I need more of that to happen. I need it.
So you're saying you're not gonna watch?
What? Oh, what the?
They had Ridge Holland.
Bro, please take Ridge Holland, bro. Please take it.
Hey,
we
look,
would love
please take Ridge Holland. Give Ricky Starks, bro. Come on, man.
But that was a horrible trade. We gotta throw some niggas in there. Take Nikita Loins too with the Steve, bro. She got Steve Austin braces, bro. It's over. She better hope that contract don't expire in the next 2 months. You are cooked. You are flambé. You about to be on Baddies East, my nigga. You are cooked. All right.
I think she could actually be on one of them shows.
That's crazy. She got 2 Steve Austin braces and proceeded to shake cheeks on Instagram. Go get some stem cells. What did you look like? Right. Go put some stem cells in them knees, man. What is you doing?
Hey, man, she, that's not part of her. She don't got the premium package for the medical insurance yet. Look, man, it's different. She ain't got that Sammy package, man. The Sammy package is different. But hey, no lies told, man. But yeah, that's what's going on with AEW TRELL edition. So he hit everything that need to be hit on. Let's go ahead and move on to what's going on in the E. First, last night on Raw, the IC Women's title was announced a lot sooner than we expected because last week we talked about it might be around the Rumble. They said, yeah, go ahead and throw that announcement on there. The belt looks really freaking dope, by the way. Like, that's a really, really dope belt.
Wait, the IC belt?
Yeah.
It's just the white strap.
I know, the white strap, but no, it has the blue accents. The blue accents are really nice, G. Like, that's what really adds to it. It's the blue accents, the white strap, like the white strap IC title, the original one that Cody brought back years ago, was still the best belt.
I kind of wish
want
they would have gave them that. That would have been fire. I just don't like, and I don't feel like I hate when I agree with diva stands on stuff, but I wish I would have just like they have their own like designs for their own titles and stuff. You know, I hate how they all look the same. I understand the aspect of wanting to keep them on par with the men, so just put a white stripe on it, but I don't like how that looks.
I get it, especially just variety wise. So no, I get it. But either way, but I like the overall design. The blue accents really remind me of the old IC title from the early 2000s, around that time. In the white strap, it's like fresh French kiss to me. But overall, shout out to the women. Both brands have all three brands now have
a mid-card title for the women.
A mid-card title. You got the women in the rosters to do it, to make it work. Even though I feel Raw's women's division is the saddest right now. It really is. But you got Becky Lynch about to return. Raquel is back as well. The only thing hoping Alexa Bliss is ready to come back soon as well. Because that's somebody you can put in that picture.
She probably come back the first Raw of the year.
Yeah, I don't know. She's happy to be a mom right now, according to her Instagram. But overall, like you have, and once again, Asuka should be coming back soon. So you have multiple women on Raw who can do something with it. It's just the booking of the women on that show is really horrible.
Oh my God. I need Triple H to have somebody else take over, book it for one of the shows. Just like separated or something, bro. That women's title scene is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
And I rock with Liv Morgan. But God, bro.
It's just it's too in a box right now. It needs to expand a little bit more.
Look, I understand Rhea Ripley is y'all modern day Steve Austin for women. But everything shouldn't be Rhea Ripley focused, dog. It shouldn't. It feel like the Charlotte stuff all over again, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's not a bad take on that. I do think it's a little too heavily surrounded around her to the point where it's like you're not really. Only time anybody else outside of the storyline gets to shine is if the tag champs come over. And now the tag champs are involved in their storyline, for the War Game stuff at the moment. So it's kind of
somebody injured. The tag champ, somebody injured. She ain't gonna be in the War Game.
Jay, I think that's the injury legit.
Out 3 months.
Yeah, they said she might not even be in the Rumble.
Yeah, it's like there's a chance she might miss everything. I don't know, like the length of the injury, but either way,
it's a chance she don't make Mania too.
Yeah, that's the long term.
Exactly what she injured?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
I think the stuff that they said on the tweet was fake.
Yeah,
but I think she injured a lot when it comes to like her real injuries. I think it's something to do with her neck or something like that. I don't know. I got to go back and look.
Anything involving with that, take whatever time you need to, to heal from that, because we definitely don't need anybody, God forbid,
Cranking, you think you know me?
Yeah. Speaking of which, they said Mr. Copeland is cleared, but he'll be back after he's finished filming Percy Jackson episodes.
That's what's up for him, unfortunately. But hey, either way, I do agree. Triple H needs to figure something out for the Raw's women division. SmackDown booked to perfection.
Yeah,
man, that's why I was like, oh, okay, they deserve a mid-card belt. And then especially if allegedly if Bianca's about to drop them tag titles, hey, look, bro. Hey, look. Hey, man, Bianca about to meet that singles gold on her again, man. Look. So it's gonna be real funny to see what things go on with that, especially if you can sit there and have her pull the "Hey, who killed my tag partner" card until Jay be like, "Bitch, it was you."
Yo,
it was you.
if it turns out Bianca is the one that traded on Jade,
Hey,
yeah.
look, man.
People say
Look,
it's Charlotte though.
Charlotte makes the most sense, especially if we're trying to pull the Bianca versus Charlotte, because we haven't had it yet. We had it on NXT, but we haven't had it on the main roster.
But that's a Mania match. But if you're trying to move the Charlotte versus Jade to Mania stuff, I don't know.
Hey, look, man, you tell
But
me.
I would like to see if you give Charlotte that belt, she hold it till Mania, bet, and and Bianca beat Charlotte at Mania. I would like to see it.
Hey, look, man. Look,
Are y'all all in favor for Bianca having the streak, the female streak at Mania?
Yeah,
for now?
I love Bianca. I'm in favor to whatever she does. Whatever she want in life, she should have it.
Exactly.
That's why I get so mad about people doing the black champion talk when Bianca is one of the greatest wrestlers ever. She only been in it for like 7 years.
Less than 8.
Yeah.
Already an all-time great.
Already.
Facts. No lies told. But either way, shout out to the women when it comes to that. We'll see where things go. But just get ready to see Zelina Vega versus Natalya in a couple weeks in a qualifier match. So take that as you will. Take that as you will, man. So enjoy seeing that chomper. But let's go ahead. Before we get to the Survivor Series predictions, we're getting last night was the New Day thing, right? Or was that
that was last night. Well, no, the celebration is next week, but the lead up to it was, imploded this week.
So the New Day thing, they lost to the Alpha Academy. It's still funny they going by Alpha Academy. I'm like, gee, y'all wasn't even the creators of it. It's still
they
crazy. Like Chad Gable got to sue them niggas, man. But either way,
the American man, they don't need the Academy.
True. Either way, you lose to Alpha Academy. I understand. I'd be mad if I lost to Akira Tozawa too. And they had they had some low blow arguments. Brock Lesnar was mentioned, so that means he may pop up at War Games, y'all. So be on the lookout for that. But with that said, really hit some low blows, and now it's looking like, oh, these niggas gonna fight. Also, shout out to the Goku and the Goku Black cosplay ring gear. That was really dope.
Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah, really dope. But yeah, things got real personal. We've all had the moments get personal with somebody you real close to. Things happen, like, damn, bro, you had to say that. But hey, it was interesting. Very interesting.
It was bogus though. The way he said what he said to Kofi, like he told, how you gonna tell him he dropped the ball against Brock? They threw Brock at him. It wasn't shit Kofi could do.
Y'all watched.
They had nothing to jump them. Probably still lost, but you could have helped.
Why would you what I did, you nigga? That's what I would have said.
But both of them said stuff that made sense within the argument, though.
He said, bro, you wasn't good enough. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to shoot you. See if you're good enough for this bullet, man.
Named too many times, so he's definitely gonna be there. I'm not necessarily gonna get my hopes up, for his, his in-ring return, because whatever is going on with him, as long as he's in good health to actually continue living life, that's what's most important. So that's what I'm cool with that. But I think Big E will definitely be there to be like, y'all both tweet.
Yeah, we're ready for that. We're getting
about to, don't you dare be sour. Shake each other's hands. Y'all friends, man.
And then that's when Xavier put that nigga neck through the ringer. It's rap.
Hit that nigga with hey, be real. Hit that nigga with a concerto, man. Get real out here. Hit that nigga with a concerto, man. Become the top heel of the company.
Look, man, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it, man. Do it one time for the fun time, G.
Let me text Triple H, man. Tell that nigga to hit that nigga with a concerto, man.
The real
then when Big E come, yeah, the real one. I don't want none of them gimmick chairs, man. Get one of the real joints out there. The one I made.
AEW chair.
I want one of those Chris Benoit sizzling chairs, man. One of them. Want to make the brain sizzle. I need one of those joints.
Make sure you didn't the nigga at least degenerate that brain a good 20 years.
Jay had them Jay talking to himself.
I don't need
He was the inspiration for Randy Orton theme song.
That's crazy. Hey, that is wild.
only imagine that man coming out to I Hear Voices. I would be in tears.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a dubbing of it. I'm pretty sure we're going on YouTube right now. There's a dubbing of Chris Benoit coming out here voices.
Bro, that's terrifying. I know coming out to voices.
Oh, I'm about to after we record. I'm about to find that. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about Survivor Series. So Survivor Series is this Saturday in Canada. So shout out to that. Oh, before that as well, Cody versus Kevin Owens will be at Saturday night's main event in December. So be on the lookout for that. I'm
not mad at them holding that match back until then.
Yeah, makes sense because like Survivor Series, you got 2 War Games match plus Gunther, and you got Braun Breaker and the United States title being defended. So it's like you're fine.
Yeah, they put both of the mid card titles on the main card for. I think this is the first time in a while both of them have been on the main card.
You still ain't got no tag titles on them joints though, which is blowing me. Somebody needs to take them hoes off the Judgment Day, bro.
Yeah, and the fact that they won't beat the Viking Raiders, I'm like, look, man.
I didn't turn Raw off because of that one, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, they wild as hell for that. But at least, look, SmackDown's getting somewhere with their tag team scene. Thank God. Like, we're going somewhere with it. You got Angry Ciampa on the loose. Motor City Machine Guns is like, look, bro, we trying to be cool with everybody, bro. Everybody gets a chance. And Street Profits like, we ain't no bitches. We ain't. Simple. So stop treating us as such. So I respect them for that. But yeah, either way, let's go ahead and look at the Survivor Series card. We pretty much both mid cards is on the title. Unfortunately, the Black Internet Wrestling community will be mad. There are no black people on this card in a singles match, by the way. So I apologize for that. Sorry. And one black person was removed as well. So I know you guys are mad and angry that Carmelo isn't on the card or New Day or R-Truth, so we apologize. But once again,
Lakers about to go on a 4-game loser streak. My bad for spoiling.
With the Lakers.
Yeah, they're going against Phoenix. Bradley Beal and KD came back.
Oh, KD's back?
Yeah, and then they got 14 points. It's not even the end of the half yet.
That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy, man. But first match on the card, we're just gonna talk about LA Knight versus Shinsuke. And Shinsuke did make his return a couple weeks ago, pulling up on LA Knight, and pretty much now we got a title match out of it. I would love Shinsuke to take this belt off, dude, but I don't think they're going to yet. They should, but they're not going. They're not ready for it yet. But LA Knight somehow finesses a victory.
Yeah, I got LA Knight winning. I think good to see Shinsuke back though, but we have to see what they really have planned for him before I think they start pushing him if they are.
I mean, like you said, yeah, it's good to see Shinsuke back and whatnot, but it's I can just throw it can here. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just take that belt off this nigga, bro. Cool, he was the fighting champion. Yeah, all that LA Knight stuff. Nigga, it's Shinsuke Nakamura hours. But they said they changed that nigga song though. What's up with that?
I ain't hear it. I
ain't hear it yet.
You see
that. I probably missed it, but I'll go back and check. But I haven't heard it, so which is weird. But hey, it is what it is. Then we have the men's IC title. In fact, we gotta say that now. Anyway, the men's IC title: Braun Breaker, Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. They just put the belt back on Brian Breaker, so I don't see him losing yet. But I could see Ludwig being here just to eat the pin for Sheamus to possibly win, just so they can. So Triple H say, "Here, nigga, you're a Grand Slam champion. Leave me the hell alone." Thing. So he could pull that.
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry. From Triple H, you know what the real Grand Slam is? The numbers on your check, nigga. Is Brian Breaker hours.
always. But I believe Brian Breaker will win this match. Just shout out to Lou with eating that pin, my nigga. So.
I like the matchup though. I think it's gonna be a fun triple threat.
Yeah, I think you get them 15 minutes, they're gonna go crazy. Lou and Kai's in a couple years, he's definitely gonna be a big time player for that company, bro.
For sure.
He really is.
Yeah, you're gonna hold it down.
And it's something about them doing triple threats and them double rings that's always good. So
yeah, shout out to that. He also got Tiffany Stratton too.
Yes.
We always got to put respect on that, bro.
Yeah. So
the real ring general, bro.
Hey man, shout out to folks, G. Then let's go ahead. Women's War Game match. I kind of would have preferred they just used the NXT women because they actually had a meaningful reason to do this. But we have Team Face, which is Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and replacing Jade Cargill, a black woman, Bayley.
Nietzsche. No.
Nietzsche ain't this match. Gee,
no, I don't know why I was thinking of a whole different match.
I raised my eyebrow, huh?
Did they say who's replacing her?
Bayley.
All right, Bayley,
yeah, Bayley's replacing her. So, which at this point we're getting closer to heel Bianca Belair when she slaps the hell out of Bayley. But either way, versus Liv, Raquel, Nia, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. I wholeheartedly believe that this will lead to Team Heel winning.
I got the things.
Yeah, because you got too much. You already teasing, like you got Naomi trying to keep it cool with Bianca and Bayley. That's going to be a weird dynamic. Rhea literally did everybody on that team wrong in some capacity. And on top of that, Io really don't fuck with Bianca and Rhea either. So we got a lot in Bayley. So yeah, this team is doomed to fall apart. So I'm
also
all for it.
To double back on something. I had an idea. I think instead of, at least for the time being, instead of Bianca dropping the tag belts since Jade is going to be out, what if they end up putting Bayley in the mix with her and they hold the belts until they implode or whatever?
I mean, I think she drops the belts. I think she drops the belts just off of the strength of, next man up. Like
that too.
She has to drop it. Yeah, she has to. Like, I think it don't serve anybody well. Bro, man, this stupid game. It don't serve anybody well for her to hold them belts unless you make her like an Iron Survivor type. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do that, then yeah, keep the belts on her. But right now,
even with that, you could still have them drop them. Like, it could be a situation where Nick Aldis is like, hey, you got to find a partner to defend these belts, or we stripping you of the belts tonight. And Bayley may pop up, or even Naomi may pop up and take her place for the time being. I just think it could build a little storyline there. But
I'm just scared for the women tag team belts in general with that mid card title going around.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
you got a lot of women, but you don't use them. You got Alba Fire, you got Last Legend in them, you got Damage Control, you got numbers of NXT teams, and then you got Chelsea Green and Piper. Like, you got a bunch of people using. You just don't use them. I think that, like, a lot of people talk about some of the stuff they hate about, like, this Triple H reign and stuff like that. This nigga don't use a lot of the talent that he has. He has a lot of good talent, and I think that's the part I look at his thing. I'm like, that's a lot. That's Vince like to me.
Yeah,
Like, so
I agree.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm also a firm believer not everybody gonna make it on TV. So
yeah.
that's where. So that's the tough part. You can't.
My nigga carrying crosses on TV. I'm gonna have to stop you there though. I ain't gonna hold you. Carrying cross on TV. Everybody make
Not
it
a
on
valid
TV,
point though, but he got them
bro.
two big Middle Eastern niggas with him. So look, man, as long as they healthy, they should be on TV kicking ass, just without carrying cross. That's just the difference. Like they should be Mrs. bodyguards or something at this point. But whatever. I'm really surprised they didn't put. No, never mind. I'm glad they didn't. No. We don't need the KKK weird versus the Y6, at least on a pay-per-view.
I'm not gonna lie though. If this was a traditional Survivor Series pay-per-view, though, they probably would be. It would make sense. Which also that's like another like sidebar thought that I had for Survivor Series. After this year, I kind of want them to go back to the OG Survivor Series with the traditional tag team matches and stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like War Games, you could really bring War Games anywhere. You could bring War Games to a SummerSlam. You could bring War Games to a Bash in Berlin or a Clash at the Castle. War Games is a good match. I like it, but I feel like after this year, I don't think it needs to hold Survivor Series. I don't think it's something that needs. Survivor Series is a good enough pay-per-view where you can carry the show without the gimmick.
Pretty much at this point. Like, I get it, but hey, people love War Games, man. But let's go ahead. Gunther versus Damian Priest 2. Damian Priest been whooping Gunther's ass this past month. He has been whooping his ass.
He's not getting that belt back.
He's not at all. He's like, I get it. You gotta keep my man strong, and all of that. But I will say this: when that man told him, "Look, bro, I'm the street champ. You might get me in the ring, but here, I respect that, G." Like, I'm glad they kept the street trash aspect heavy in this. But either way, Gunther wins. Really good match. It should be. I'm hoping it's better than a SummerSlam match, but it should be a really great match. I don't know what. So how? Well, who we all in agreement? Gunther's winning, right?
Yeah, because Cena got to win that Rumble.
But also, how is Gunther going? What 3 moves of doom is Gunther going to pull on this one? This is like our favorite segment.
Made him tap the last time, right?
He choked the nigga out.
I don't know, but this is so he gonna so Damian Priest is gonna try to hit that nigga with the Celtic Cross, or whatever his move is called. But Gunther is gonna slip out of it. Boom, grab him by the back, German suplex him. He gonna go on the turnbuckle. He gonna hit him with one of those splashes. He gonna fall. Then Gunther gonna frog splash into. He gonna frog splash Damian Priest. We gonna think he gonna go for the PND, and then no, he gonna Walls of Jericho. As he hit him with the Walls of Jericho, gonna flip him out the Walls of Jericho. Batista bob him 1, 2, 3 for the win.
Hey, G, that's a hell of a sequence.
Y'all think I'm lying too?
I could definitely see it. He switch it up every time. Like he go. If he choked you out the last match, he finna powerbomb you to hell the next match.
Bro, that nigga hit a frog splash.
The nigga hit frog splash, bro.
I know, but gee, that's still a big motherfucker doing a frog splash.
He hits them hoes, man. He hits them hoes all the time.
Like, gee, if that man hit him with a frog splash, you don't understand the tears that's gonna roll down my eyes. All right, Tyler, your sequence. You got the sequence.
Mine's pretty much the same as Trail's. I think he's gonna hit him. He's gonna counter Damian's finisher, top rope move, come back down. I was gonna say Lion Tamer, but the Walls of Jericho into the power bomb low key does sound fire.
Oh God.
Let me see. Hold on. Who's his inspirations, G? Hold on. I need to know who's his inspirations. Because look, Gunther figures out who he. Oh, yep. Okay, nope. You know what? This is how it's gonna happen. So since he is very much Mexican well, not Mexican, he's Puerto Rican. Latin Razor Ramon. He's gonna actually copy and do the legit version of the Razor's Edge. He's not gonna do the actual power bomb. He's gonna do the Razor's Edge itself.
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna be the splash first. Then he lifts him up to do the Razor's Edge. Then he might just choke him out for the love of the game. I think he's just gonna choke him out again. Like it's only right for Gunther, but because he always has to do something that goes back to that person. He did the Lion Tamer on. He did the Walls of Jericho to somebody.
I can't wait until we get to see him choke out Goldberg.
Look, when he puts him in the sharpshooter, I'm gonna cry. When he does the sharpshooter, I'm gonna cry.
You gotta hit him with the kick of death first. He gotta do the whole combo.
So a common conversation about like Gunther's reign is that it's not as good as his IC title reign, which is kind of hard to talk, by the way. But it's a common like talk. I think what needs to happen next, if I'm being honest, I think what needs to happen next is that his next feud needs to be with Punk. And if it's at the Rumble, if it's at Saturday Night Main Event, preferably at the Rumble, him versus CM Punk. And this is how we get to CM Punk versus Seth at Mania. We get Gunther versus Punk at Rumble. Punk about to win. Seth comes out of nowhere. Skull Crusher finale. Not Skull Crusher finale. Curve stomp him. Gunther wins. Punk Seth. Cena wins the Rumble. Cena Gunther. The Rock comes out. Triple threat for them. Not for the Cena Gunther, but triple threat for Cody, Roman, and stuff like that. Boom. That's how I see that falling into place. But Gunther title reign needs something. I like Damian Priest. I like some of Damian Priest's songs. I was about to say the Kanye West thing, but I ain't gonna do it. But like, I think Damian Priest is cold. Imagine that nigga like 42, so he ain't got that much longer. But I think Damian Priest is cold. I don't really like this feud, to tell you the truth. So
I think they just had to. For one, I think they needed something for Damian Priest to do, and it's the return match after he got his leg back from the thing.
Yeah.
He wants he at least give him the right to fight him without no Finn Balor Judgment Day shenanigans, because he's moved on, at least at the moment. So
yeah. But shout out to that. I hope they have a really good match. I really do.
I think they will.
Yeah, I think so. But let's go ahead, move on to what will more than likely main event, which is the OG Bloodline with CM Punk versus the new Bloodline featuring Bronson Reed. This should be a really interesting match. Storytelling will be elite in this match, as always, as I expect it to be. I'm just going to outright say it like this. I believe the OG Bloodline will win. Let the people go home happy. Pretty much, just let the OG Bloodline go home happy. Tongaloa surrenders or eats the pin. So.
At Survivor Series, they let my tool in. Main event screaming, "Why Tongaloa in?" That's the GOAT, bro. That's the GOAT, bro. The freaking GOAT, man. That's the GOAT, bro. Shout out to my nigga Tongaloa. Shout out to the Gorillas Destinies, period. I did not think they was going to work. But they're working, bro. And they're working really well with the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But look, the baby faces in like war games is like freaking 8-0 at this point in the E era. One of these niggas need to lose, bro. So if it's the women's or if it's the men's,
that's why I said it's the women's. I believe it's set up for the women's for the women heels to win.
Triple H got a hard on for Rhea Ripley, bro. I don't know. That nigga love Rhea Ripley, bro. And she coming back with the Kobe black face mask. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't. Because there's more to the men losing. I know you want the people to go home happy, but there's more for the women to men lose because The Rock. That's the looming thing in this whole entire feud. Is The Rock coming out doing hand signs?
I
That's
doubt
why I
he'll
believe the men win. That's why I believe the OG bloodline wins either way. But I don't even think The Rock pops up. One, Mona 2 comes out this weekend. Mona 2 comes out this weekend. That nigga is doing promo work. That nigga is shooting for Mona 2 live. He's doing the live film for Mona 2. That nigga is busy. That nigga's in a 360 contract deal in terms of acting right now. Gee, that man working hard. So, because he got bills to pay. I don't know what the hell he got going on with it. How many acting gigs he's been taking. But in the
I'm pretty sure that nigga lonely. Bro, you can tell when niggas are lonely, bro. They start wearing sunglasses and turtlenecks. This nigga probably be lonely, folks. I don't never see the wife. I don't never see the Rock's wife. I don't never see him on a red carpet with each other. It's just him swole by himself with a leather jacket on, turtleneck, and sunglasses. And Chelsea boots. The nigga probably lonely, man.
Chelsea boots is lonely. Is crazy.
I'm telling you, but you can't tell me he ain't got I'm a lonely ass nigga fits, bro. That nigga got a tequila brand. When you rich, you got a tequila brand. Minus Braun. Nigga, you lonely.
Terramano decent, G.
Nigga. Hey, bro, y'all saw NBA Centel say that nigga Draymond has numbers under LeBron Henny saying, I just wanted to see how I feel to have the king get me. Oh, yeah. Damn, bro.
That's still one of the most wild tweets.
The NBA Centel be doing niggas. No, he did not say that. NBA Centel be lying, bro. Niggas be believing it.
It was a post he posted a while ago.
Nigga, that was photoshopped. Oh, they be lying, bro. Draymond Green ain't no bulldagger, bro. They be lying, bro.
Hey, man, the glaze is real. Pause.
The glaze is real, but the nigga ain't. Who are they right? What they right man say? I'm gonna drink this nigga Henny to see how it feels him inside me. Get out of here, man.
2024. A lot of people ain't in their right mind.
That nigga said, I want the king get me. Nah, bro.
That is crazy, though.
What you mean by that?
I don't want to know what you mean. Just don't say it.
That was nasty work, man.
But I'm gonna be on the other side of this. I got the heels winning. The way the storyline is set up, I don't know. It just feels like the heels are supposed to win this one. It's too many red herrings.
It's kind of cool if Solo Sikoa is the one thing Roman Reigns can't beat. That's kind of cool to me. You know, Solo Sikoa is just win. But God, please. I actually want the babyfaces to win. Because if I see Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa at the Royal Rumble in the singles match, just pray I'm at church that Sunday, bro. Just pray I'm at church that Sunday. That's all I gotta say. Pray I went to church that Sunday.
It can't be a regular match. It has to be some type of Extreme Rules or something.
Bro, I can't. That's how you know a nigga garbage, bro. You gotta get an Extreme Rules match because them niggas can't.
It's happened before.
Oh man, I can't stand this nigga Solo Sikoa, bro. Shout out to him though.
But no, I think Roman gonna be in the Rumble this year. I think they're gonna cost him his. I think they're gonna gang up on him and cost him his Rumble spot.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Christian, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I was just looking at something. But yeah, no. But either way, I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, I'm sorry. But Tyler, Trell, you said your stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so that's really it in terms of wrestling. So with Survivor Series, whatever happens, happens. This upcoming Saturday, I'm about to be busy as hell. Well, I'll be watching it Sunday. Hey, it is what it is. But let's go ahead.
Is it Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
You know, Triple H is Saturday, straight up Saturday game, man. So you know how you get that. Basketball wise, ain't really much. We could just each go about what things we peeped in the league so far. Tyler, you can go first on things in the league that caught your attention.
LaMelo had a 50 ball. I think they lost though. Melo had a 50 ball. They lost. But I do like the strides LaMelo is taking this season. It's so many like all NBA first team picks that you can go with this year. It's gonna be really hard in the guard department.
I think Melo makes second team. Like, the reason Melo won't make first team is just because the nigga team sucks.
Yeah,
and it's too many guards. He gonna be third team.
Do wins matter in all NBA picks?
Hell no. It's like you'll be third team. Okay, you can be third team if your team is cheeks.
So much. You put so it's technically 4 guards, right? Between first and second. No, this is between first and second. So it'd be 4 guards in front of him, is what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Steph, Shea, Luka.
Ooh, Luka might not make it this year, but Luka, he's been injured.
It's still early in the year, but his numbers are still good. Despite Luka's still gonna get votes.
Anthony Edwards a guard.
Yes, Anthony Edwards is going to be that. Anthony Edwards, that's 4 right there.
Yes.
Donovan Mitchell.
See, that's 5.
No, they got
Jalen Brunson.
Might make it.
I think he's having a better season.
Team is winning. His team is winning.
I don't know if that team is winning because of Cat, but I digress.
Yes, I know, but still,
I don't know if Ja's going to meet the game requirement because he keeps getting nagging injuries. But he just came back hooping. Ja has been every time he plays, he hoops. Like that nigga's on a revenge tour with a bad knee, but it's still a revenge tour.
Bad hit now.
Yeah.
But Ja really like that.
But that's what I was saying. It's like it's gonna hurt to not see him be up there, just because certain, like, obviously it probably is like 4 guards that's better than him, but in terms of like just him, the way he's been playing, he is playing better than some of them other guards. Like you said, the Nick, he probably don't get it over Jalen Brunson because of the record, but he's playing way better than Jalen Brunson right now to me.
No, yeah, he's definitely playing better. Look, 50. When you do a 50 ball, even though you look at that stat line for real, that stat line stinks. But when you get a 50 ball, you playing out your mind. So he's playing really good. LaMelo is playing really good. He's going to make NBA, but it most likely will be third team. Yeah. Donovan Mitchell is leading the team to dang near the best record in the East until the Celtics turn up the gas. Curry's going to be on that NBA team until he slow down. I don't think Luka makes it, man. I just can't see it.
Thing is, Luka tends to always pick up as the season goes on. Like, he tends to always start the season
huff right now. Luka, like Shea.
The funny thing is, Luka's huff is still good. Better than most.
Huff. Like, Shea's situation is that his team didn't have a center, and him and other folks been having to play center.
Bro, J-Dub playing center is insane.
Hey, they saying J-Dub might get an All-Star selection off of his play, bro.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he really. I don't think it's gonna happen, but he really been trying his best, especially with that All-Star formula. I don't even know how that stuff exists.
Bro, I can't. I was actually gonna talk about that. So, but that's gonna be my thing with the All-Star game shit. But yeah, like.
What else, Tyler? You got anything else?
The Bucks are starting to figure it out. Despite being a Doc Rivers led team, they starting to figure it out again.
That's the part of the Doc Rivers circle, by the way.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I hope they do string something together, man, because I just don't want to see them. I don't want to see them be ass. That's all.
Hey, look, they beat the Heat without Giannis, so hey.
That's crazy. They beat the Heat. but the Heat beat what's the name the other day? They beat Philly with Joel with his big game or whatever.
That's because Jimmy Butler was there. He was in all about his former lover.
I think
30 and said go home.
I think like Jimmy shot one. You about to see a lot of Jimmy stuff, and then he's about to say he's the greatest person of all time. You gotta remember, Jimmy is playing for a contract, so I don't want to hear none of that. All right,
Yeah,
he's playing for a contract.
Paul George did the same thing last year.
Like these niggas, when niggas know when it's contract, yeah, I will not. If I am a NBA, if I am the Warriors, I will not fall for the okie doke, bro. What'd you say?
I say you better play when it's contract year.
No, I'm talking about if I'm a team, I'm not falling for the okie doke.
Oh.
Yep. Unless that player is young and already has young and has multiple all-stars, then yeah, we can talk. But don't fool me. No, you can't fool a real nigga. You can fool them. Like, hey, but you ain't gonna fool me.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, that's it for you, Tyler.
The Sixers are still cooked. They got a really bad schedule coming up going into the the first 3 months of the year, they have 5 sets of backs-to-backs every month. They are cooked. There's no way because they need to win at least 20 games just to gain some rhythm. I don't even think they're gonna do that by February or March.
Hey, no, they cooked for real.
Look, man, they did to themselves, bro. You invested into another broken down player, Paul George. Paul George wants to podcast like me, and look, bro, it is what it is. Like I feel bad for him, but I can't no more. But I really can't. But Trell, you go ahead.
The Sacramento Kings was probably the only team I got right in our preview. That they weren't gonna be all that, and they not. It's looking scary over there in Sacramento, but it is Sacramento, so it's always gonna look kind of scary. Lakers.
So pretty much the highlight so you saying the highlight of the Kings season was Drake telling DeMar, "Hey, bro, I will rip your jersey off the Raptors." Pretty much.
Unfortunately, the highlight for their season is corny, folks. The Lakers fooled their fans with that win streak that they went on. They lost against teams that they were supposed to lose and won against teams like the Jazz and the Spurs. And now people are realizing that their team is really freaking bad. And they're like, a trade has to happen. And it has to happen.
They need a bench. And
Jackson Hayes is back.
They need a center. They need they need a center, a backup center, and they need somebody who can legit score off the bench. They also need to start connect again. Simple as that. Rui came back and shit went left. As simple as that. Rui came back and shit went left. That's all I would say.
Like Lakers as a team got to realize people want to beat them for some reason. I don't know. Even bad teams show out. Huh? Especially different niggas. That nigga Jokic. Niggas trying to say LA is Jokic town. They ain't gonna go that far. They trying to say that's the new LeBronto. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
He just when he see that, look, Jokic see AD and be like, fuck it. He just do. Like, I can't be mad at it. He just says, fuck it.
Because like his first couple of years in the league, AD used to cook him religiously.
Yeah, that wasn't Jokic. That was Nikola. Jokic. There's a difference. This is Jokic. That was Nikola Jokic. This is Jokic. This is a significant difference. He earned the one name.
No, like real rap.
Lakers looking shaky again.
I wouldn't even say they look shaky. It's just
they don't have the roster to compete.
Yeah,
they don't.
Yeah, they need a backup big, a legit one, because Jackson Hayes is, and you need scoring off the bench. 90% of their scoring comes off the starters.
I think they can find a scorer off the bench. I think finding that solid big is the harder because a lot of the ones that you would really want are kind of locked up. I don't know if you want to spend, give up as much to get some of them.
You got to figure it out, man. That's all I'm saying, regardless. You got to figure it out because, like, they're not a bad. Like, this is how I view it. They're not horrible.
They're not terrible,
but they're also not great. They're good, but everybody. This is one thing about the league right now. A lot of good teams.
It's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of good teams. You're looking at the Rockets. They just beat the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are either at 500 or below 500. I'm pretty sure you still don't want to see the Timberwolves in the playoffs. And I'm just speaking on the West. Phoenix just got KD and Beal back. Denver just lost in New York. Bad. New York smacked them niggas. But who wants to see Jokic in a 7-game series? When Jokic is the league's MVP right now. I don't care what Jason Tatum is doing. I don't care what Donovan Mitchell is doing. And AD is doing that against garbage teams most of the time. This nigga Jokic is playing. He got Russell Westbrook dropping 20 points. Mike Malone is the coach of the year. Nigga, Russell Westbrook is having better plus minuses than some of the niggas on that team, bro. Like,
that's the nasty part.
Like, you can't. Like, what's really the only reason that team is not as good as the paper show is because some of the other players are not buying in as they should or not as good enough. But, like, that nigga Jokic is literally the league's MVP right now. He's
carrying these niggas, G.
I don't look, bro. People are going to blame voting fatigue and stuff like that. There should be no voting fatigue. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the NBA by a gap. It hasn't been this way since Braun was in Cleveland. It hasn't, bro. It hasn't been this way. It hasn't. Like, there is no one on the stage status player Jokic. He should have 4 MVPs in a row, but he don't. And he should. This is not a Joel Embiid should not have touched him. He got. I don't respect sympathy MVPs, bro. I don't respect them. I don't respect sympathy MVPs. I will never respect the sympathy MVP. But and they get an MVP and proceeded to turn 40. I will never respect that, bro. But and that's my last thing I just really wanted to say is that Jokic is hand and fist being the best player in this league and not complaining. Usually there'll be a whole bunch of people complaining in this situation. They was dealt Jokic hand. But he not complaining. He keeping his head down and he moving.
Talking through it.
He moving he move how he's supposed to move. He figuring the shit out. But then he I agree. He's undisputed best player in the league. Until Wemby gets a team around him where you finally acknowledge that greatness. Which by the way, Wemby dropped 34 tonight. But
who they play against?
Forgot. Hold on, I was just looking at it too.
I should have did the B-hand parlay. He said Wemby was going in the 5:20 in the morning. He said Wemby was gonna go off, bro.
He definitely did.
They're playing the Jazz, but they up by 10. Wemby got 34, 7, 2, 3 blocks, 1 steal. So he hooping. But mine, for one, since Wemby's been back now, that is he's been hooping. I will say this, he's been hooping. And just similar to just last year, I think Wemby's just a dude who just starts the season off slow, but you can't deny his impact on the game. It's self-explanatory, and plus having a guard who will give him a freaking ball makes the lifestyle different for him. I still believe he shoots a little too many threes, but it is what it is. But when
Pop come back from Strokeville, he gonna deal with that, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was going to actually get to. Is just my curiosity is going to be when Pop comes back, because it is a significant difference in terms of the Wemby when Pop plays and then when he isn't there. But also, I just still feel like Pop just wants to define him a little bit more. He plays a little bit more free. Sometimes I wish he'd play more free more often, honestly. But if his teammates give him the freaking ball, but it is good to see that he do have teammates like Steven Castle and Chris Paul who will give him the ball. and just let Wemby be Wemby at times. Let him figure it out. Let him learn to be great offensively, because he's going to be great defensively regardless. That's undeniable. But let him learn to continue to be great offensively. Feed him the ball, because he's asking for it. He knows he wants the damn ball. And it's going to be a point where he might just start cussing niggas out in French. But Wemby's coming. Look, man, that's crazy. But either way, Wemby's coming. His era.
Yo!
Yeah, pause. Yeah,
yo! You said it twice, too.
Yeah. I apologize. Pause. Crazy pause.
Like
Crazy pause.
Young inside the NBA with Chuck and them.
Hey, but either way, the Wemby era is beginning, and Muggs better get ready for it. Because Jokic probably got another 2 years, maybe one. But either way, so shout out to Wemby. Then also the All-Star game shit. So it was announced, we forgot to talk about it last week, but more details came out, I think, a couple of days ago, that pretty much that the All-Star game is going to be a 14 tournament, 3 team comprised of All-Stars, and then a team of the Rising Stars. Whoever wins that game. I think it's the World versus the USA shit. So, Jesus Christ. That's going to be a tough game. I just thought about it. That game is going to be tough.
I mean, I like that they trying something different, but
look, bro,
I don't know.
I'm not good. I'm good on seeing Team USA of the youngins gets beat by them French niggas. And them French niggas. So Wemby's gonna be an all-star this year. So he's not gonna play in that Rising Stars game. But I don't want to see Wemby's future teammates in 2028 beat the hell out of the young niggas, and then next thing I know, I'm saying Bron and Team Bron or Team Luca sit there and sun these niggas. G, I'm good. I really am. So, but it's gonna be a pretty much a tournament. I think pretty much 8 teams, 8 players per team. Yeah, 8 players per team. The other team and the Rising Stars team. And they still haven't said how teams will be picked. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be one team based on highest vote getter, second highest vote getter, and then the third probably makes the most sense. And then from there, they just pick who they want. So in terms of who else gets picked from the All-Star team. So it will be very interesting to see where things go in regards to that. But I believe they said, Sean's reported it will be a game first to like 40 or something. And then the finals game would be like 28, 30 or 30 or something like that, which I'm like, y'all could have honestly kept it 40 for all games. Keep it competitive. Like, just because they playing all night don't mean shit to me. Let them play all, keep it 40. But it's interesting.
I hate it. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, no, to me, it's interesting, but it's just, look, at the end of the day, if you worried about competition, look, people gonna compete, they're gonna compete. I'm a firm believer of this. People have a sense of nostalgia believing that every All-Star game was fire. That is one of the biggest lies. As a kid, I watched the All-Star game every year. There was plenty of times where the West annihilated the East. You know why? Because the West had Shaq, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Dirk Nowitzki. I could keep going in terms of Chris Webber, Mike Bibby.
Yeah,
I'm getting more players' names, but on their teams at one time, and you're expecting them to beat a team that had Jamal McGlure at fucking center. Old ass Dikembe Mutombo at center.
Jesus.
Eddie Curry was an all-star one year, I believe.
I think that was his last year with the Bulls, or was that
before he had the heart situation. So, with that said, you're telling me that the team that was more, and also the Detroit Pistons was in as a unit.
Yes.
So once again, you're telling me that a team that had the most elite talent that was more than likely sweeping the Easter team in the finals was going to give me a competitive All-Star game. It's one of the biggest lies you will ever sit there and tell me. Yes, you had that 1 year when Stephon Marbury and them say, you know what, we're going to catch the Holy Ghost. But that was 1 year. Any other time, they were getting freaking slapped up and down the court, and it was over with by halftime.
And if whatever any of those all-star teams that had Paul Pierce on it, you already know how that goes.
Don't get me started. So once again, didn't really get a little bit competitive until the late mid 2000s when Dwayne Wade and Bron came around and were well into their primes. That's a different case because the West was becoming more, hey, it's just Kobe and Tim Duncan here. So that's a whole different case in terms of all stars because the star quality was balanced. But even then, it was still not that competitive. It was not memorable. So if you're going to sit there and tell me, oh my God, I only remember when Jordan's last All-Star game, or I remember
that was really like probably the most memorable one of the early 2000s because Jordan's last All-Star.
Thank you. Jordan's last one. The one where Kobe told LeBron, shoot the fucking ball. If those are the ones that you only remember, those were the only ones competitive. And guess what? I think that was a 4-year gap. By the way, when Shaq was in a Suns jersey, he won the All-Star MVP.
Yep.
What we talking about that the game was always competitive. People pick and choose when they want to play hard. Simple as that. Some games were more competitive than others. Simple as that. You don't sit there and let Jordan barely talks about all-star games, but don't let Charles Barkley, don't let Shaq, don't let KG and them lie to y'all saying, oh yeah, we was going to each other's heads every goddamn time. That is a lie. That is a lie.
Look, the reason I say some of them is that because that nigga KG took that stuff seriously, unfortunately. And then KG used to look at the floor and say, I smell pussy whenever he sees somebody right there. So,
this KG, he's built, he's wired different.
I'll say, a little bit
it's like Giannis. Giannis takes the All-Star game seriously. So when he's healthy, by the way, when he's healthy.
Does Giannis have an All-Star MVP?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And everybody laughed at him when he said winning chicken dinner, but they weren't laughing with him. They was laughing at the nigga.
Yep. But I'm about to read the All-Star game results from the 90s on. So, matter of fact, no, let's start from 85 because that's around Magic and them. So, all right. 85. The West won 140 to 129. 86. 139, 132 East. Okay, I'll give it that. The 80s, they were kind of going to each other's heads because one of these games went to overtime. So, but they were scoring points. That's another thing. Y'all niggas was lying. They were competitive. They were scoring. Gee, in 85, it was 140 to 129. The year before, it was 154 to 145. These are high scoring games. So what are we talking about? Anyway, that's 88, 138, 130. Okay, I'll give the 80s. Them niggas was going crazy. All right, here we go. 92. This is with Michael Jordan on the court. The West won 153 to 113.
Damn.
Magic Johnson won MVP. Oh.
What?
That was 92. Magic Johnson. This is the win nobody wanted to touch Magic.
Yeah, that was that game.
I take that one back.
You got it.
That one back. I take that one back.
Let Irvin shoot, man.
I'll let that one slide. All right. 135, 132, and 93. That went to overtime. 94, 127, 118. East. 95. The West won 139 to 112. Kicked their ass. East. 96. 129 to 118. Eastern Conference won again. 132 to 120. They're scoring 100 points consistently. Well over 100, by the way. 98. The East won 135 to 114. The All-Star game was canceled in 99. 2000,
Lockout
That's
year.
the one. 137 to 126. 2001. That's the one that niggas champion all the time because that's where Stephon Marbury and them said we're not going to lose. That was the East one, 111 to 110. 2002, the West won 135 to 120. 2003, that was, I think, the double over. That's Jordan's last one. The West won in 10, by 10 points in double overtime, 155 to 145. So at this point, we're consistently seeing high scoring games. High scoring games, or they win it by 10 plus. So why are we talking about it? I'm confused about the discourse. It's an offensive, heavily driven game. What competition were you expecting? That's all, man. But either way, it is what it is. If you have problems with this setup, blame Steph Curry because he collaborated with Adam Silver about it. So with that said, this is not LeBron's fault because some people that LeBron shit still pissed me off last year. That was some weak shit for a lot of the media to pull. But this is Steph's fault this year. So if this don't work out well, that should be a stain on his legacy. And I hope I hear Stephen A. Smith, Steven Jackson, punk ass, and others sit there and say some shit. That's all I'm saying in regards to that. So it is what it is. Miles, make sure you clip that one. But,
nigga, S-JAX ain't about to pull up on me, nigga. I ain't say that. I don't want that country nigga pulling up on me. I
hope your old 55-year-old ass come up here and check in with the low end niggas, G. Suck my dick.
No, hey, I'm good, man.
I don't fear no man who, G, I'm sorry. I don't fear no man but God. I fear no man who checks in with 12-year-olds on O-Block, G. I'm sorry, G. I don't respect no man like that, G. You checking with 12-year-olds, G.
I don't either.
I don't need to check in with no 12-year-olds, G. Who do I look like, G? A fool? Shit.
I agree. I don't feel the same way either, bro.
Look, man, you a millionaire checking in with 12-year-olds. That's some weak shit, and I'ma stick to it. Simple. I can't honor it. I can't.
Come on, man. I'm lacking in Gary right now, bro. Somebody gonna throw an abandoned building at me.
Bro, you playing? Freddie Gibbs got your back, bro. You good? Freddie Gibbs got your back, G. Steven Jackson gonna send who after me? Some niggas in Canes? Shit. Shit. I fear no man but God, bro. Don't play with me, G. Go, your little low end niggas don't know who the hell you is, G. They still respect Tim Anderson, G. Fuck out of here, G. Fuck out of here, G. Sorry.
Hey, y'all think Jalen Rose be using Ben Gay?
Yo, Jalen Rose just got an epic line at G. I'm sorry. Jalen Rose, that's an epic line.
You think he got that Steve Harvey joint?
Gee, no, he just got a cool line in. He's like
it is definitely legit.
You think he is legit? He might got the Steve. I think he got the Steve Harvey joint, bro.
Bro, that is the funny thing is he just had, you know that meme, he had the fro.
Yeah. I think he got the Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, you gotta have a certain connections to get that type of joint on the top of your head, bro. And I think he got it, bro.
Yo, that is crazy.
Well, whoever his pops was, maybe he had a blessed hair follicles, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
I think he got the Steve Harvey joint.
Yo, that is crazy. He probably do.
Nobody landing that crispy, especially if you got divorced and your line is still there. Nah. Different situation, Chris. I thought about that when I was saying it too, but I still let it go. Like, different situation. You young. I just want to have to like two.
But hey, even if he do, keep it up. Keep it a mystery, man.
It's just still no, like when I saw him on TNT, I was like, yo, he just had a fro. Now he got the clean fade.
I'm telling you, if he pop up with dreads, bro.
Yo, that is insane, G. It's the image of this man pulling up with the G. If you Yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. We appreciate you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check out the TikTok page. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, You Tweaking Media. Check out all our content. Check us out on Twitter at Twitter X3S from the ring. Either way, we appreciate you guys, all the support. Share with your peoples. Once again, have a great Thanksgiving. Make sure you check in on who made the mac and cheese. Make sure the turkey ain't dry. Make sure the ham is properly marinated right with the right things. And other than that, enjoy the holiday.
You got 3 days after to keep that food. 3 days max.
Y'all niggas
After
not
that,
real.
You're not a real one, Tyler G. That's crazy.
I mean macaroni on Tuesday. You ain't real, bro.
Look, G, that mac and cheese gonna last at least till Friday, G.
Y'all ain't real, man.
got
I'm out
3
here.
days, man.
Ain't no 3
mac and
days.
cheese gonna
I
last
had
till
3
Friday.
weeks. I'm in Gary, nigga. That's probably the only food I eat out here, nigga.
3 weeks is nuts.
Bro, I just sent you. Look, G, the Black Foodies found a Caribbean jerk place out
Nigga,
there.
I'm in modern day Chernobyl, nigga. It's different out here, bro. It's different out here, bro.
G.
I seen more abandoned buildings than I seen people, nigga. Like,
You not out west?
huh?
You sure you not out west?
Out west got abandoned lots. It's just lots out there, nigga. This is pure buildings. I can see inside niggas' houses.
Yo, my
Literally
man,
across the
look.
street, somebody even got the whole left wall is gone.
TRELL living in unfinished game maps.
Oh wait, G, yo, you might live next to one of my coworkers. G.
Bro.
One of my coworkers say there's a house that's leaning, about to fall apart next to his crib. G.
That is crazy.
He might
Oh,
go the whole
is it
time.
directly next to his house? Hey.
I'm about to know.
That's a
I'll
check
let it
in
keep
half.
falling. Yeah.
That's a check.
Let a roof fall on me. When I get out the hospital, I'm suing.
You see, you should be suing into the hospital.
Yeah.
G. He said, don't we worry about. I'm not signing nothing. Send my bill to them.
Oh, God,
Send my bill to them. Don't even worry
Not
about
my
me
fault.
at all. Look, I'm not liable to pay you guys a dime. Send it to them. Send it to them. Simple as that. But all right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We appreciate you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Auf Wiedersehen.